We got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Giants. Actually, a pretty big game. When you're talking about playoff implications now, as pathetic as that is, the Philadelphia Eagles, like they're only like I think one game up or 1.5 on Washington. But the Giants now, did they get their second win or their third win against Washington? I lost track of that crappy NFC East, but they
probably second. I'm gonna guess.
I think it's the second, but I got to be honest with you. Like they had a close game against the Eagles the last time they played. Probably should have won that game. I'm not convinced that the Giants aren't the better team in this division, but Philadelphia, we know about the injuries. We know about the potential. It's halfway through the season. I'm sick of potential. But let me hit you with fantasy stuff, and then we'll get to the spread. Carson Wentz this week, I do think he's startable, more so in Superflex than in your regular league. I mean, you can do better in your regular league, and your redraft league or whatever it is. Miles Sanders, if he's available, I think he will be. You can play him. I'm not sure about that, though. David, you might know more. I lost track of Miles Sanders over the bye week. Is he going to be back in?
I don't know about Miles Sanders. I haven't heard anything on him.
Yeah, I lost track of him. I apologize for that. But either way, if he's out, then I think you can start Boston Scott this week. He got the receiving touchdown the last time they played the Giants. Fulgham, at this point, you start him every week. Dallas Goddard is back and healthier this week. I think even though my projections suck on him, I have him as an absolute play against the Giants. Giants defense is legit, guys, but their offense is going to struggle. I'm going to stay away from everybody on the Giants this week. That includes, Slayton and everybody else, basically. Well, you know what? I take that back. Ingram has a nice projection. I could go ahead and start Ingram, but I'm staying away from everybody else. Take it away, David.
Yeah, just for clarification, it was the Giants' second win. And if you want to know how bad this division is right now, Eagles are leading at 3-4-1.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single team is within 20 points of their points for to points allowed. The Eagles are the best. They have 186 points for to 205 allowed.
Jeez.
Washington, 153 to 188 allowed. The Cowboys, 204 to 290 allowed. And then the Giants, 168 points to 219.
You wonder why the NFC West is so damn good, man. It's because they get to play the NFC East 4 times each. It's awful.
If you combined those teams, I don't know if you wouldn't even have 10 wins right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Bad. If you combine the entire division, you'd have 9 wins.
Yeah, they were talking. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers have 8.
Season.
It's bad. It's bad, man. I grew up a fan of Washington. This is pathetic compared to how it was when I was growing up. But and by the way, if Kyle Allen didn't dislocate his ankle, and I think I might have said this last week, I'm not so convinced that Washington wasn't the best team in the division. Now that Kyle Allen's out, I mean, honestly, the New York Giants could be the best team in this division based on the defense, because the defense, they're playing really good football. I still would say Philadelphia is the best team here, but it's not a slam dunk. When everybody's under 500, it's not a slam dunk.
One guy who sticks out to me a little bit, and there's not a whole lot to cover. I love Dallas Goddard. Anybody who's watched the show knows me and you have both been all over Dallas Goddard. He's a must start for us at this point. He had the bye week to get fully healthy after playing against Dallas. You just start him and hope for the best. Unless you have Darren Waller or even I don't even know if you start Mark Andrews over Goddard.
Honestly, so I have Kelsey who's out. Well, Kelsey's out, so I'm going to be starting Goddard. Kelsey's out with the bye week, but
it's Kelsey or Waller, maybe Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Besides that, you start Dallas Goddard and just hope for the best, because he's got more tangible upside than anybody else you can plug into your lineup. And the floor is nothing for basically every tight end.
Yep.
But for the Giants, Wayne Gallman's been really standing out with these past 3 weeks with Devontae Freeman injured. He's got 3 straight games with a touchdown, 3 straight games with double-digit fantasy points. I'm not so sure when Devontae Freeman comes back, he's going to have a role. He might just be a mentor coach at this point, because Wayne Gallman, it seems like, has taken control of that backfield. He's running hard. He's averaging 4.4 yards per carry. He's one of the waiver wire guys we'll talk about later. I mean, I like what I'm seeing from Wayne Gallman. He's involved as a receiver, 7 receptions over the past 3 games. He's absolutely worth a desperation start at this point.
Yep. Let me hit you with the line here, man. We got Philadelphia minus 3.5 on the road versus the Giants. Who do you have?
Giants, I don't think are good enough to cover that against a team coming off the bye. I'm going to take Philadelphia here. Philly's getting healthy a little bit.
I agree. I don't love laying the extra half point above a field goal here, but I do believe that Philadelphia is the best team. As I said, I'm not sure that's the case, and the Giants could make a statement here. Man, imagine if the Giants take care of business at home. You got Philly at 3-5-1. You would have the Giants at what, 3-5,
3-7,
3-7. They haven't had their bye yet, huh? Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, they could pull within a half game or I don't know, the damn Philly tie. It's too early in the week for me to do math. I got other
half
stuff.
Game. I believe that's a half a game.
Yeah, but plus the loss, though, they would have an extra one in the loss column. So I guess technically that would be, was it 3/4? No, I think it would technically be one game, but still, whatever. Next game on the list here, we got